one of the top awards on the planet was handed out today, the Nobel Peace Prize. But this year's recipient isn't able to receive it in person. The winner, an Iranian women's rights activist, is currently serving 12 years in prison. While her family and community say they're honored, the decision is likely to anger Tehran.
The Norwegian Nobel Committee has decided to award the Nobel Peace Prize for 2023 to Nagres Mohammadi for her fight against the oppression of women in Iran and her fight to promote human rights and freedom for all.
The 51-year-old activist is currently behind bars serving a 12-year sentence at Tehran's Evin prison. Her charges include propaganda against the state. It's just one of the 13 times Nagres Mohammadi has been arrested. She's a leading activist in the country for women's rights and abolishing the death penalty.
I hope one day to be able to tell you that execution have stopped in Iran and that women in my country have got their rights and that we have a better human rights situation in Iran.
That's Mohammadi in a video with Amnesty International in 2021. Her family released a statement prepared by Mohammadi in case she won the award, saying she will never stop striving for the realization of democracy, freedom, and equality.
It would strengthen activists, especially Nagres. She would feel much stronger in her endeavors for human rights in Iran and for everyone who hopes for a better situation in Iran.
Her brother says he was overwhelmed watching the announcement from London, and he's not the only family member standing with her. Mohammadi's husband and sons also watched the awards ceremony online today.
And it shows that Western countries all over the world, Japan, etc., are supporting the fight and this goal. And I like to shed more light on that, which is really incredible and great for the Iranian people.
He says the honor will open a door for Nargis's motivations in fighting for human rights. It will make her fearless. He adds that the award belongs to the people of Iran, as it also recognizes hundreds of thousands of people who demonstrated against the Iranian regime last year. Mass protests followed the death of 22-year-old Mahsa Amini. She died in custody of the morality police after being detained for allegedly not wearing her hijab properly. The Nobel Committee began their announcement by repeating this slogan of the protests against the government.
San, Zendagi, Azadi. Women, life, freedom.
The Nobel Prize Committee is calling for Mohammadi's release from prison, as is the United Nations.
What is absolutely clear is that the women of Iran have been a source of inspiration for the world. We've seen their courage and determination in the face of reprisals, intimidation, violence, and detention.
Tehran is denouncing the award as a biased and political action.